Okay, real talk. Have you ever been in a situation where someone asked you, "So, how is work going?" And you knew exactly what you wanted to say? You had thoughts, you had ideas, but the moment you opened your mouth in English, everything disappeared.
Yes. And instead of saying something real, you just said, "It's fine," and smiled, and changed the subject.
Exactly. And after that conversation, you thought, that is not what I wanted to say at all. I had so much more.
We know that feeling. And today, we're going to fix it. Because talking about money and success in English is one of the most important conversations you will ever have. And most English learners avoid it completely.
Not because they don't have thoughts, but because nobody ever taught them the right words. Today, we change that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Speak Unstoppable, the podcast that helps you speak English naturally and confidently. I'm Maria.
And I'm John. We are so happy you are here today. This episode is perfect for you if you are at the B1 to B2 level. That means intermediate to upper intermediate English learners.
Today, I am feeling really good. A little excited, actually. Because this topic, money and success, it is something every single one of our listeners needs.
Me too. I have been looking forward to this one. How about you, everyone? Are you ready?
Okay. Thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with us today. We really appreciate it. We do. Now, let's get started.
So, Maria, let me ask you something. Imagine you are at a job interview or at a dinner with new people, and someone asks, "So, what do you do? How is your career going?" What do most English learners say in that moment?
Most people say something like, "It's okay," or "Fine, I think," and then silence.
Exactly. And why? Is it because they have nothing to say?
No. Most of the time, they have a lot to say, but they don't have the English to say it confidently. So they say the minimum. And they feel frustrated afterward.
Right. And here's the problem. Conversations about work, money, and success happen all the time. At interviews, at dinner parties, with new people you meet, with colleagues. These conversations are everywhere.
And if you cannot express yourself in these moments, you feel stuck. You feel like your English is smaller than your real life. And it doesn't have to be that way.
Because the problem is almost never vocabulary. The problem is that nobody taught you the specific phrases for these specific conversations. And specific situations need specific language.
Today, we give you that language. So the next time someone asks about your work, your goals, or your success, you are ready. You have the words. You have the confidence. And the conversation flows.
And maybe this is you. You have things to say about your life, your work, your goals. But in English, you go quiet. If that is you, this episode is for you.
Okay, let's start with the most common situation. Someone asks you, "What do you do?" Or "What do you do for a living?"
For a living. What does that mean exactly?
For a living means the way you earn your money, how you support yourself. So, what do you do for a living? Means how do you make money? What is your job?
Got it. So what is the simple answer?
The simple answer is, I work as a teacher, or I work in marketing, or I work for a tech company. These are clear, natural, and very common ways to say it in English.
But here is where most learners stop. They give the title and nothing else, and the conversation dies.
Exactly. So, what do fluent speakers do? They add just a little more. They say, I work as a teacher. I teach high school students, and honestly, I really enjoy it. Or, I work in marketing. I help companies find new customers online.
Oh, one sentence more. And now the other person has something to respond to.
Exactly. Just one sentence more. That is the difference between a conversation that flows and a conversation that stops.
Okay, but what if you don't love your job? What if someone asks and you feel embarrassed?
Good question. You don't need to complain, and you don't need to lie. You can say, it pays the bills.
It pays the bills. What does that mean?
It pays the bills means it gives me enough money to live. It's honest. It's a little funny. And native speakers use it all the time.
I love that. It's so natural.
Or you can say, it's a stepping stone.
A stepping stone?
A stepping stone is a small stone you step on to cross a river. In life, a stepping stone is something temporary that leads you to something bigger. So, you say, my current job is a stepping stone. I am working towards something bigger.
That sounds so much better than I don't really like it.
Exactly. You are honest, but you also sound forward-thinking, like someone who has a plan.
And maybe this is you. You have a job. But when someone asks about it in English, you don't know what to say. Or you feel like your work is not interesting enough. These phrases are for you.
Now let's talk about money directly. And yes, I know this topic feels uncomfortable. But in professional English conversations, talking about money is completely normal. You just need the right phrases.
Okay. First phrase.
First phrase, I'm doing well financially. This means your financial situation is good. You have enough. It is confident, but not specific. You are not saying exactly how much, just that things are okay.
I like that. It's positive without being too personal.
Exactly. Second phrase, I'm trying to save up for something.
Save up. Let me guess. It means to collect money slowly over time?
Perfect. Save up means to put money aside slowly, little by little, for a specific goal. For example, I am saving up to start my own business. Or I am saving up to move to a new city.
This phrase is good because it shows you have goals. You are not just spending. You are planning.
Exactly. And people respond well to that. Third phrase, it was a big investment.
Investment. That means money you spend because you believe it will give you value later?
Yes, you can use this when someone asks about a course you took, a trip you made, a skill you learned. It was a big investment, but I think it was worth it.
Worth it. That means the result was good enough to justify the cost.
Exactly. Was it worth it? Is a very common English question. And yes, it was completely worth it is a very natural answer.
Okay, but what about when money is difficult? When things are not going well?
Good question. You can say, I am going through a tough patch financially.
A tough patch. What does that mean?
A tough patch means a difficult period of time. Not forever. Just right now. It is honest. It is mature. And it does not overshare.
So I am not saying I am in a crisis. I am just saying this moment is hard.
Exactly. Or you can say, I am working on building something. This is beautiful because it is true in almost every situation. You are always building something. Your skills, your savings, your career. And it sounds confident even when things are hard.
Maybe you know this feeling. Someone asks about money, and you don't want to say too much. But you also don't want to sound like you are hiding something. These phrases give you the perfect balance.
Now let's talk about something that most English learners find even harder than talking about money.
What is that?
Talking about your dreams, your goals, your ambition. In English.
Oh, yes. This is hard. Because in many cultures, talking about your big plans feels like showing off.
I understand that. But in English professional conversations, sharing your goals is completely normal. And actually, it is well received. People like it when you have direction.
So how do you do it naturally?
You say, I am working towards something I have always wanted. This is open. Curious. It invites the other person to ask more.
And when they ask more?
You say, I have always wanted to work for myself, have my own thing, or I have always wanted to be in the creative industry, or whatever your real goal is.
I love that it invites a question. So the conversation keeps going.
Exactly. Another great phrase is, I am in the early stages of something exciting.
Early stages means the beginning, right?
Yes, and this phrase is perfect because it is honest. You do not have to have everything figured out. You just have to have started.
And if someone asks how it is going and it is not going perfectly,
You say, it is a learning curve.
a learning curve means something that takes time to get right. You are figuring it out as you go.
Exactly. Humble, real, and people respect it. One more. I want to get to a point where
Oh, that is a strong sentence starter.
very strong. I want to get to a point where I can choose my own projects. Or I want to get to a point where I feel financially free.
Financially free. That means you have enough money that you are not stressed about it. You can make choices without fear.
Exactly. And when you use phrases like these, you do not sound like someone who is just dreaming. You sound like someone who is thinking, planning, moving forward.
And that is always attractive in a conversation. Okay, Maria, here is something I want to share. Something I think a lot of our listeners need to hear.
Please.
The most confident people, the people who seem comfortable talking about money and work and success, they are not necessarily more successful than you. They just talk about it differently.
What do you mean?
They say I am working on it instead of I don't have it yet. They say I am figuring it out instead of I don't know. They say it is a process instead of it is not working.
And these are not lies. They are just a different way of framing the same truth.
Exactly. And in English, the way you frame something changes everything. It changes how the other person hears you. And it changes how you feel about yourself as you say it.
When something is worth it, the sacrifice made sense.
Word 5. Tough patch. This means a difficult period of time. Not permanent, just a hard stretch right now. Example 1. Every business goes through a tough patch at some point. Example 2. I was going through a tough patch last year, but things are much better now. Personal example. When I am in a tough patch, I remind myself it is just a chapter, not the whole story.
A tough patch is not the end. It is just a chapter. So the next time you are in a conversation about work, money, or success, remember this. You do not have to be perfect to sound confident. You just have to choose words that face forward. Words that show you are moving. Words that show you have a direction.
That is the language of success, and it is completely learnable.
And maybe this is you. You feel embarrassed talking about your situation because you compare yourself to others. You think, my job is not impressive enough. My salary is not high enough. But here is the truth. Success is not a place. It is a direction. And if you are moving, you are already there.
Can I share something that changed how I think about this?
Please.
I used to think that to talk confidently about money and success, you first had to actually have money and success. Like the confidence comes after.
And
And then I realized, no. The most interesting conversations are not with people who have already arrived. The most interesting conversations are with people who are on their way somewhere. People who have a vision. People who are honest about the journey.
yes. And in English, honesty sounds like confidence when you have the right words.
Exactly. So don't wait until you have more money. Don't wait until you have a better title. Don't wait until the story is finished. You can talk about where you are right now. And you can sound great doing it.
Because the story you are living right now, that is the most real story you have. And you deserve the English to tell it. Okay, everyone. Let's slow down now. Word tour time. Keywords from today. Say them with us.
Ready?
Ready.
Word 1. For a living. This phrase means the way you earn your money, how you support yourself. Example 1. What do you do for a living? Is one of the most common questions in English. Example 2. I teach English for a living, and I really enjoy it. Personal example. When someone asks me what I do for a living, I feel confident now because I know exactly what to say.
For a living. 3 simple words that unlock a whole conversation about your work.
Word 2. Stepping stone. This means something temporary that leads you toward a bigger goal. Example 1. My current job is a stepping stone to running my own business. Example 2. Every difficult experience can be a stepping stone if you learn from it. Personal example. I used to feel embarrassed about my job. Then I started saying it is a stepping stone. And that changed everything.
A stepping stone is not a dead end. It is a path.
Word 3. Save up. This means to put money aside slowly, over time, for a specific goal. Example 1. I have been saving up for 2 years to study abroad. Example 2. She saved up for a whole year before starting her business. Personal example. Right now, I am saving up for something I really want. And it feels good to have a direction.
Save up. It shows patience, discipline, a plan.
Word 4. Worth it. This means the result was good enough to justify what it cost, in time, money, or effort. Example 1. The course was expensive, but it was completely worth it. Example 2. All the hard work was worth it when I finally saw the results. Personal example, I used to hesitate before investing in myself. Now I ask, will this be worth it? And if the answer is yes, I do it. Word 6. Learning curve. This means a period of time when something is difficult because it is new. You are still figuring it out. Example 1. Starting a new job always comes with a learning curve. Example 2. Managing money well has a learning curve, but you get better with time. Personal example. Every time I try something new, there is a learning curve, and I have learned to expect it and respect it.
A learning curve means you are growing, not failing.
Word 7. Financially free. This means having enough money that financial stress does not control your decisions. Example 1. My goal is to become financially free in the next few years. Example 2. Financially free does not mean rich. It means money is no longer your biggest worry. Personal example. I do not think about being rich. I think about being financially free. That feels more real and more possible.
Financially free. A goal worth working toward.
Word 8. Frame. This means the way you present or describe something, how you choose to say it. Example 1. The way you frame your experience in an interview can completely change how people see you. Example 2. Instead of saying I failed, try framing it as I learned something important. Personal example. I used to frame my situation negatively. Now I choose better words. And it changes everything.
Words are frames. Choose them carefully. Okay, one thing to practice today. Just one.
What is it?
Today, answer this question out loud in English. Ready? The question is, what are you working toward right now?
Oh, that is a good one.
Say it naturally. Like you are talking to a real person. Use the phrases from today. Use I am working toward. Use it is a stepping stone. Use I want to get to a point where.
And here is your sentence template for today. Practice saying this with us.
I am working towards something I really care about. It is a learning curve, but it is completely worth it.
Say it now, out loud.
I am working towards something I really care about. It is a learning curve, but it is completely worth it.
Again, like you mean it.
I am working towards something I really care about. It is a learning curve, but it is completely worth it.
That one sentence. It is honest. It is forward-facing. It is confident. And it works in almost any conversation about work, money, or goals.
Use it. Own it. Make it yours.
Okay, everyone. Comment challenge time.
This week's question. What is one goal you are working toward right now? It does not have to be big. It does not have to be finished. Just tell us.
Write in the comments. Right now, I am working toward blank because blank. Just 2 sentences. In English.
Because when you write it down, it becomes real. And when it becomes real, you start moving toward it.
We read every single comment. Every one. And we love hearing from you.
If this episode helped you, please give it a like. It really helps more people find us.
And subscribe to Speak Unstoppable if you have not already. New episodes every day. Real conversations. Real English. Real life.
Thank you so much for being here today. We believe in you. You can do this. Keep practicing. Keep speaking.
And remember, you do not need a perfect story to speak confidently. You just need honest words and the courage to say them.
Until next time, keep speaking. Keep moving forward.
And remember, you are unstoppable.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.